Hello everyone, welcome to iExamB. The RBI DEPR exam phase 1 is going to be held on 16th of July, which will consist of your two papers, paper 1 and paper 2, and both of these will be held on the same date of July 16th, which leaves you with 18 days to your phase 1. In this particular video, I am going to talk about how you can spend these 18 days, what you should be concentrating on so as to strengthen your preparation for your phase 1 of DEPR exam. If we look at the pattern for the phase 1 exam, this consists of your two papers. The first paper will be on economics, which is objective in nature. You will get 2 hours to do this paper, and this will be of 100 marks. Usually from the past, what we have seen, there will be around 62 to 64 questions that come and they range from different marks. There will be 1 marker, 2 markers, 3 markers and 4 marker questions. Usually 3 and 4 markers are numerical type in nature. There could be some easy numericals also in 2 markers, but mostly 3 and 4 markers are numerical in nature. There is negative marking, and the negative marking can also be differential for these particular marks questions. So we have to be careful in being able to attempt what we know and also be sure what we are attempting so as to not lose marks in the incorrect answers. The second paper will be related to descriptive English. This will be a paper that you have to type using a keyboard. This usually consists of 3 questions. One is an essay, a reading comprehension and a Prachi. This time this paper is going to be of 2 hours and 100 marks. We'll get more detail once the information handout is available, but it's likely to be around these 3 questions. If we look at the syllabus that has been given for economics for the phase 1, it consists of 8 subtopics. First related to microeconomics, then macroeconomics, international economics, theories of economic growth and development, public finance, environmental economics, quantitative methods in economics, and your current developments and Indian economy. What all you can concentrate on and revise, we have broken this down and summarized it into 4 broader aspects, and from both these 4 broader aspects, what can be the 5 top or the most important things that you should not miss out. Why? They are strategically important from 2 aspects. Usually they are quicker to revise and learn, and they can be very scoring. So keeping those things in mind, we have suggested few topics from these 4 broader aspects from the syllabus that you should be revising and concentrating on in this last phase before the phase 1. Before I move on to discuss that in detail, let me tell you about the RBI DEPR online course that is available at iExamB for your preparation. This is a holistic course that consists of your video lessons, study notes, practice test, live sessions for discussing your doubt with the faculty and understanding different difficult topics, and interview guidance for your interview stage. For your practice for phase 1, if I tell you about specifically, you will get 10 mock tests for your paper 1, which is your economics based paper, and 5 mock tests for your paper 2, which is your descriptive English paper. These 5 mock tests of paper 2, these are checked individually by the faculty, and a 101 feedback is given to the student for understanding his problem areas and strength points. And these are also a simulation of the exam environment in terms of online. You can type your answers within a time limit so as to familiarize yourself with how descriptive paper happens by using a keyboard. So these will be available as a part of this course, in addition to content available for phase 2 also. And as of now, we are running an offer today from 4 to 7 p.m. where you can find this and you can get this DEPR course at a flat 50% discount by using the code B50. Okay, moving on to your preparation, we have categorized these 4 broader aspects in which your syllabus can be divided. First is your microeconomics, second is the broader topic of macroeconomics, consists in international economics, public economics and growth and development theory. The third is the quantitative methods in economics, which will include your econometrics, statistics and mathematical methods. And fourth is your current developments that are happening in the Indian economy. First, talking about the microeconomics, some of the 5 top easy topics that can be very scoring for you to study and you should not leave them out is elasticity. Then general equilibrium related topic of Edgeworth box and Pareto optimal allocation. Market structure, specifically oligopoly, is very, very important. And then substitution and income effect, and specifically also concentrating numericals on elasticity of substitution. Moving on to the other bigger topic of macroeconomics, growth and development, and international economics. Here more importance will be to your macroeconomics and the growth and development part as in comparison to public economics or international economics. This is again relatively, I'm not asking you to leave those out, you should revise them also, but if we are talking about the top 5, most important, you should concentrate on national income, both conceptually and from numerical point of view, the ISLM curve, multiplier, inflation, and the various growth models are there, specifically including Solow, Lewis, and Harrod-Domer, because these are the most recurring growth models that have been asked. Moving on to quantitative methods in economics, correlation, OLS regression, input-output model, linear programming, and the various kinds of test values like the F-test, T-test, and ANOVA are very, very important from the numericals point of view. When we're talking about the current developments in Indian economy, the last 6 months are definitely very, very, very important. So monetary policy updates for phase 2, all these become a little more in depth, but when we are talking from the objective point of view for phase 1, the last 6 months, so the last 3 monetary policies of RBI are very, very important. All the data that has been discussed, and then the outlook, what the outlook for the economy has been by RBI, what kind of projections, growth and inflation related have been done, all those become important in any kind of development that RBI has talked about. The union budget and the economic survey of this year will be very important for factual information, and the growth and inflation related updates, for example, that various agencies both domestically and internationally that have been coming out with different kind of assumptions and growth prospects and growth rates for the economy will be important. Similarly for inflation, how the inflation has moved, what the government is doing on the fiscal side, what is happening on the monetary side, those will be important. Then the forex related updates, for example, yesterday only RBI has updated for the Q4 the balance of payments data, right, and our CAD, which is the current account deficit, has come down to 0.2% of the GDP, right? So any updates and how the forex reserves have moved, all these kind of conceptual and factual data that is happening in the taking place in the economy, Indian economy, both from the fiscal and the monetary aspect, will be important for you to revise. So the strategy here should focus on revising your notes. You have been studying from a long time. You would have made your own notes from various books, sources, videos, and also this is the time to look at them back again, revise them, understand them, wherever you were getting stuck, to clarify those, and then make sense out of your own notes and get the best leverage out of the notes that you have made over the last few months. Then you need to practice a lot of numericals. As I said, the paper 1 will consist of a good amount of numericals, and they will not just be related to your quantitative methods, but will also come from microeconomics and macroeconomics. So you should spend good amount of time in revising your concepts on one side and practicing numericals on the other. Next very important aspect is attempting mock test. If you have left attempting the mock test towards the end, now is the time to start doing them, and you should leave them enough time that you are able to analyze your mock tests also, because many times what happens, we think we will do 10 mock tests or 5 mock tests in the last 5 days, and you are left with not much time to analyze them, or if your performance is not coming as you were expecting it to be, you may start getting nervous or stressed out. So now is the time to start attempting the mock test if you've not started till now, and give enough time. So if the mock test is of 2 hours, you should spend another at least 1 hour to 2 hour in analyzing the answers that you've been able to attempt, how much time you had taken, and the ones that you were not able to attempt and how you could have been able to solve them or not. So that is important. And last but not the least, don't get nervous. Now in this phase, you have told, believe in yourself that you have put in enough effort in understanding things, and now is your time to practice and see and attempt mock test and streamline your preparation in one direction of giving the phase 1. So don't get nervous, don't stress out. It is very, very important to remain calm in these last few days before the exam. If I talk about the paper 2 English descriptive, what to expect, how you should go ahead, what kind of essay topics you should be preparing on, Arunima ma'am in this relation has done a video which you can see on our YouTube channel Target RBI. She has also shared a list of very important essays that you should keep in mind and practice for. You can download that also from the video link, and you can practice, start writing a para and or a page like this. You can start practicing the essay topics. You can also of course attempt the mock test for descriptive English if you're a part of the DEPR course at iExamB. To give a tentative study plan or a tentative plan of how these 18 days you can spread out between the different papers, 10 days you can spread in revision for economics and also attempt one mock test daily and spend some time on analysis, and based on analysis you can do your revision and practice of numericals. You should also spend 5 days on your descriptive English. Attempt at least one mock test daily. You could also write additional essay topics from the important essay topic list as available to you. You can do this every third day in between your economics, so it's not like you have to specifically give one entire day for English. You can spend half the day and then the remaining days can be spent on the revision of economics paper. And the last 3 days you can concentrate again on economics for your overall revision, key topics from your own notes, and mentally preparing yourself for the readiness of the exam, where you calm your mind, you do not stress out. That is very, very important. That's why don't leave anything new for the last 3 days or any mock test to be attempted in the last 3 days, because those days you don't want to stress out or have high anxiety levels. So you should be mentally also ready to give the exam. Another tip that I can give you is for descriptive English, when you're giving the mock test, use an external keyboard, a simple noise making external keyboard to practice, so as to customize you to what the actual exam environment could be like, right? So this is how you should spend your days. I hope this will be helpful. Wishing you all the best for your phase 1 DEPR exam. In case you need any help, you can always reach out to us at the number given on the screen, 9205524028, or write to us at hello@iexamb.com. Thank you everyone. Wishing you all the best. Prepare 50% faster with iExamB.